Yo, welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Open Great League, and let's see what team we're going to be trying. We're going to be using the Shadow Abomasnow with the Diggersby and the Gastrodon in the back. So we're going to switch out here into the Gastrodon, and this Machamp is going to fire off a Cross Chop. They do catch a move, so a nice catch by them. We chip away at this Diggersby. At this point, we're just trying to deal additional damage, but it looks like they're going to fire off a move before we get to it. And then we're going to come straight in with the Abomasnow here. We are going to find out if they're running Fire Punch. Yes, they are. We are going to be able to survive that barely, and then we're going to fire off our own move here. Both moves here are going to be enough to take out the Diggersby, and now we're going to come into the Machamp versus Diggersby endgame. We unfortunately are going to have to shield that Cross Chop. Our opponent here does end up shielding the Fire Punch, so at this point we're looking for to shield Diggersby and try to get some additional energy. We are going to get them to use their last shield here, and we're going to, unfortunately unable to farm it down. They are going to be able to get to the Cross Chop, and that is GG's right there. I guess we could have, I don't know, we didn't really have any wiggle room at all for that situation. It was just a little bit unfortunate. So on to the next game. Here we go. We got the Shadow Abomasnow versus the Malamar. Okay, we're gonna stay in for now. We have the chance to get a debuff with the energy ball, but they decided to go for the superpower immediately, so down goes the Abomasnow. The only good news now is that we know that all their attacks are debuffed, so we're going to come back in here with the Diggersby. They go for the double superpower and dip. We're going to fire up a Scorching Sand versus this Dunsparce. We don't get the debuff, and now we have the Drill Run go through. We're going to fire off another Scorching Sand here, and at this point, we are going to try to just get this low enough for a potential farm down. We do get the debuff. This Drill Run here doesn't quite KO, so we're going to switch out immediately here. And we do get the farm down, so a little bit of energy advantage onto the Gastrodon. Will we be able to come back and win this? We are going to fire off a move here. It does grab the shield. Okay. Well, what do they have in the bag that they don't want to see this Gastrodon? We are going to shield, and it looks like we're going to be able to fire up another move here. This is going to get them to shield again. So anticipating there's a Clock Star. It was either Clock Star or Toxapex. And now we are in a good spot. What move are they going to be throwing here? Earthquake does get revealed. We do shield the correct move. And we are going to fire off our Water Pulse here. Water Pulse does get them low enough for a farm down. And now we're going to have energy to throw back at this Malamar. So GG's to our opponent, able to come back from that lead, taking out our Abomasnow really early, but the Gastrodon ended up coming in clutch and ended up dealing enough damage to the Malamar to force them to go into the Clock Star. All right, next game we got the Abomasnow versus the Azumarill. Pretty good lead as we're going to be able to reach this energy ball first. This is going to get some good damage or get a shield. They decided to let it go. Our opponent does switch out into their Fear Thorn. Fear Thorn here is looking to power whip their way through the match. We are going to be able to take the first one, so we're going to fire off this Fire Punch here right before they get to their move. Double super effective, gets them roughly 50% damage right there. So we're going to shield once, build up a good amount of energy, fire off this Fire Punch. This is going to get the shield or it's going to get the KO. Alright, so we're going to face the Abomasnow. They're going to switch out into the Rapidash. We do have the Gastrodon for this matchup. Looks like this Gastrodon is going to be able to tank the move, and then we're going to get the farm down. And just like that, the Azumarill has to face the Gastrodon with a lot of energy. We throw another Body Slam. This Body Slam here is going to grab some damage, and they go into the low red. We're going to let this go, and we're going to be able to come back in here with the Abomasnow for the win. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game with the Shadow Abomasnow, but more importantly, Gastrodon coming in clutch at the end right there, dealing significant damage. Okay, next game, let's see what we find. We got the Shadow Abomasnow versus the Clocksire. What are we going to do here? We're going to switch out into the Diggersby. They switch out into their Feraligatr. Feraligatr here, going to have to think about tanking this Scorching Sand. It is debuff, but it's also non-shadow, so we're going to have to... okay, nice timing by them. They are going to be able to CAP tie us. Hydro Cannon goes through again. We are able to survive it because of the double debuff, or sorry, the debuff. We are going to be able to flip the switch right there. They're going to come in with their Malamar, and now we're going to have the Abomasnow come in. We are going to let this one go here. Ends up being the foul play, so we do avoid the KO. Our opponent here has to think about taking this move or shielding it. They switch out into their Clocksire, and now we have the Gastrodon right where we want it. This is going to be a shield here. We do shield the correct Earthquake, and now we are in a good spot. We're going to keep on farming here because we want as much energy as possible towards that Malamar. So it looks like we're going to just be complete farmed out. We come out with 100 energy, and now we're going to fire off all of these moves. We need to grab both shields at least. Looks like our opponent here is going to have to use that second shield after one fast move from this Gastrodon. And now we have back-to-back, so we're going to be able to get to another body stem, and they decide that that's enough, and GG's right there. So well played by us. The Gastrodon finding the Clocksire lead ended up being the key, able to get all that additional energy for the win. All right, let's see if we can end up on a good note here. We're going to face the Shadow Cacturn. Okay, interesting. Looks like we're going to switch out here and just see what they have for this Diggersby. They are going to go for a Trailblaze, so huge damage by them, but we are going to be able to survive it. We do get the Fire Punch to go off. We do get them to use the shield at least. Now we know that they're boosted. They're running the Trailblaze. We definitely just going to go into the Abomasnow here. The opponent does end up throwing a move. We're going to shield here. Ends up only being the Trailblaze, but we are going to be able to farm down with some additional energy. Okay, they come back in with the Toxapex. So Toxapex here is going to tank the energy ball. We're going to switch on to the Gastrodon, and we now see the Diggersby lurk in the back. This Diggersby here is going to have to get through this Gastrodon because, okay, they do end up shielding. Okay, so nice shield by them. We're going to shield ourselves because we need this Diggersby out of here. So they are going to be able to throw another move. They elect to go for the Scorching Sand. We avoid the debuff, so we're going to fire off this Water Pulse, and let's see how much damage this... It does KO, so looks like we are going to fire off a move. Ooh, nice timing by my opponent, able to get to that brine. And now we're going to try to get to a move. Oh, it looks like we only are able to get to a Weather Ball here, and it is not enough to KO, so GG's to our opponent. Check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.